chat. But we do hope to transition to like in-person, um, kind of like as COVID lets us. No worries. And kind of during these sessions, you get put in groups of like 3 to 4 with USC students who, again, have received scholarship. They kind of know what they're doing with college apps. And they kind of teach you about like how to apply to college and kind of follow our curriculum. And along with this, throughout the semester, we will have speaker events. This can be from kind of like alumni or as well as like admissions presentations and etc. And these groups will also be with students from your school as well. Awesome.
Yeah, so we also have weekend sessions and socials that are run by the guy who plans our events on the e-board. And basically these are just supposed to be chill, relaxing sessions to basically allow you to work, but also still socialize with your mentors and other mentees in the area as well. We'll help you guys like with your homework, your essays, basically anything you want. And we usually provide like free food. We do like coffee and donuts sometimes. We'll do snacks. And it's just a great in-person element to add to, however long we end up being virtual.
Alrighty, so throughout the semester, we do have like a curriculum for you guys. I'm pretty sure you guys are all juniors. So some things that we kind of like teach you and introduce you to are like what college applications even are and like how to get started on those, different college pathways, like, how to apply for financial aid, how to put together a resume, how to present yourself at an interview, etc. Like a bunch of different things. And in general, like our mentors are knowledgeable in like more than these areas. You can ask them like any questions you have in regards to just like professional life, applying to college, etc.
So you might be wondering why you should actually take the step and join SLS. First of all, it's a great extracurricular, not only to like enhance like your personal like self and just make you like a stronger college applicant and like a more knowledgeable person, but it's also great for putting on your resume because it shows that you were involved in high school and that you really tried to take an active role in your education. We had the presentation this past semester with the SLS or with the admissions officer who reads the applications to USC from Fauché, and she knows about SLS. So it can't hurt to join SLS. It can help you a great deal when you're applying to colleges. And it also counts for community service hours as well for Fauché. So if you need those, it's a great opportunity to get them for the times that you're actually in session. You also get to learn about college from a firsthand experience. All of our mentors are people who are currently in college experiencing what many of you guys are about to experience. So it doesn't quite get more direct than that. And it's just cool to hear about kind of all the aspects of college, not just the educational aspect, but also like the social aspects. And you get to meet other students too. You get to meet people from your own school. You get to meet students from college. So it's just a great way to make more friends. And lastly, it's just a chill and fun environment. We aren't necessarily like going to be your teachers or like your tutors in any capacity. Like we want to make this a fun experience for you guys. We want to make learning about these things really enjoyable. And when you think about it, we're not that much older than you. We're just all trying to have a fun time while we help each other.
Alrighty, so as you can see here, many students who have like been in the SLS program have gone to amazing schools and have also been matched to amazing schools through various programs. So here we see Cal State LA, USC, UC Merced. Honestly, that covers like the Cal States, the UC system, and private schools in California. So I'm not going to read these out to you because they're pretty long. So I just want you to take a moment and kind of like skim through one of these. And just we teach you about like all these things, like the different system, like how to apply to everything. And we just know that like SLS is actually getting students to college, and that is just so important. And we want to share all that knowledge with you guys as well. So go ahead and take a minute, read through one of these, and then we can jump to the next slide. Awesome. So if you look through these, you can see that like students have said that like SLS is like truly helpful. And like not only is it just like a like we don't just do homework and like give you work to do, but it's like really a friendship. You're hanging out with your mentors, you're having a good time. And just we really want you guys to succeed. And other students have kind of like felt this and enjoyed this as well.
Thanks, Divya. So yeah, now we're just going to quickly cover some myths versus facts, just to sort of get you guys thinking about all of the things we're going to be uncovering, and maybe some preconceptions that we're going to help break down about college. But first of all, first myth is that college, especially private universities, are not affordable at all. The reality of that situation is that there's so many financial aid opportunities and merit scholarships available. Especially like firsthand experience at USC, like that's a testament to just how strong financial aid can be at private schools, and how you may not even know how much you could get from private schools. The amount of money that you could get, like you can't even really comprehend it in your head sometimes. And many private schools offer better aid than public schools, so don't exclude them from your list. And especially don't exclude college from your realm of possibility just because you're worried about affordability. Additionally, another myth is a four-year university is the only option available. There are like two-year colleges, community colleges, trade schools, and you can transfer from any of those to a four-year school as well. So at SLS, like while many of our students do go to four-year universities, we want to help you guys explore all of your options and figure out what path is best for you, even if it's not going to a traditional four-year college. And lastly, like you don't need a professional resume to apply to college. We'll help you put together a really strong resume that will help you apply to college, help you apply to scholarships, help you get jobs. The resume is a very like technical thing. And so we're going to help you do that, as well as a number of other things that are going to make you a strong job, scholarship, and college applicant.
Awesome. So you can follow us on Instagram at USC SLS. And we do post like infographics on here, just like with more information about applying to college, tips and tricks, and kind of like updates about our curriculum, like if we are having a speaker event, or just like what we're working on that week for the curriculum. So there's a lot of good stuff on there for you guys. And along with this, we do have our YouTube. You guys should subscribe to our YouTube channel. Same thing, USC Scholars Leading Scholars. And we do have really, really amazing videos about like essentially like how to apply to college, what's it like being a college student. You should totally go and check those out. They're really, really helpful. So don't forget about your online resources. We've also recently created a TikTok where we are posting similar content as well. Again, at USC SLS 0. And you guys should go ahead and follow us and check out our content on there as well.
And yeah, just to replug our socials, follow our Instagram to get like a head start on information. We've already posted so much over the years. And we've really stepped up our game recently with like our graphics and our information. So yeah, at USC SLS on Instagram, and then the YouTube is USC Scholars Leading Scholars. Of course, we'll be kind of like discussing similar topics that are already on these platforms more in depth. But if you want to, see what we're about and get a little bit more familiar with our organization and what we do, here's our Instagram and YouTube.
Awesome. So here is a QR code for our mentee application. It's like super, super quick. So we really urge you guys to just like pull out your phones right now and fill it out if you are interested. You can also like access the application at like the tinyurl.com/ssmentee. You can also, if you have any questions about SLS or anything about college, you can feel free to DM us on Instagram as well. Or even just like unmute yourself and ask right now. But please make sure to fill out this application if you are interested by the 29th. So that's 9 days from today. And we really, it's super, super fast. So go ahead and just like do it right now if you are interested. And if you have any questions, we will take those now. Go ahead and put them in the chat or unmute yourself.
Okay, so Evan asked, it's mainly Zoom sessions, right? So yes. First of all, like, of course, when I like address the pandemic, we understand that it's a public health crisis, and so um, Zoom sessions are like our foundation essentially for SLS right now. We're still working out a lot of the details past that point because we know a lot of people want to eventually transition to being in person. And of course, we as an organization want to get back to the point where we are sort of like going back to our roots and doing the in-person mentorship experience. But for the foreseeable future, we're going to be on Zoom. And despite any changes in the pandemic where we might come in person or we have like our Saturday sessions in person, um, we've decided that we're still going to offer the Zoom sessions throughout the course of the semester. So yes, Zoom sessions will be like pretty much mainly what SLS is going to look like this semester. Great question. Are there any other questions? Oh, okay, what happens if we miss a meeting? Do you want to answer this one?
Yeah, I got this one. So like at your first meeting, you would kind of like share like your contact information with your mentor as well as like the people in your group. So you can always reach out to your mentor and say like, hey, like I missed a session or I can't make the session. And they can go ahead and send you the worksheet and even like walk you through it. And if you want like a more in-depth kind of explanation of it, maybe they can like type something up a little bit for you. If they're not able to do that, like Benji, me, or anybody else on the board will absolutely do that for you and kind of walk you through that during a different session as well. So don't worry, you will always get all the information. It is out there for you. And yeah. Any other questions?
Okay, well, thank you guys so much. It's great presenting to you. Don't forget, fill out the application. It's really quick. We'll send a follow-up email for the new mentors in specific because there's a little bit more information, but this is definitely like a must-do ASAP. So yeah, thank you guys. This is Sahura. Anything else? I think that's pretty much it from us.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
Yep, take care. You guys have a good day.
I gotta see if
All right.
anyone like had questions or anything.
That went well.
Yeah, that was good.
Cool.
I wonder how
I
many-
meant to record it from the beginning, but I need to stop.